I'm Miss Paige, meet Koa, and we are at Paloma Trails. Today I'm going to take you on a barn tour of Paloma Trails, so get ready, follow me. We have 8 stalls in here. A lot of our older horses are in here and our show horses. Lonnie is in here. She's one of our mares. And Marty. And then Nemo. And Ranger. And Chance and Oreo. Hi guys. Metal trash cans until we make it into each horse's separate little baggies, because each horse gets something a little different depending on their age and their workload. Chart right here where we put where the horses eat and where they get turned out and how much hay they get. So that's very important information. This is the nursery where we keep our 2 foals. We have Indigo right here, and this is Koa. This is our first year to have babies, and baby horses are called foals, and they're both boys. They're both just really great, really sweet little babies, and they hang out here in the nursery so that they're nice and safe. We haven't introduced them to the herd quite yet, but they've been talking to a lot of their friends through the fence. So this is where we have our little obstacle course for the miniature horses. We do have camps that we walk the little miniature horses through this obstacle course. We also compete with our miniature horses at local shows here in Katy, Texas, all the way to the World Show. It's nice because it's in the shade, so during the hot summer camp, we can come over here and do some obstacles in the shade. It was originally used, I'm sure, for dogs, but since we have miniature horses, they fit. We actually call this the cabanas too, sometimes like lakefront property, because they get a very nice view of the lake. We have water appropriately throughout the pasture and barn area. We keep our rakes and our poop pile out this way. This is our tack room area. We call this the cow barn, because it's really close to where the cows are. We have all this space to store our grooming items and our unicorn outfits. We have our English saddles on this wall and a dressage saddle. And then just a little table area. We keep some medicine and first aid stuff. And we have all of our horses' bridles, and they're marked with their names. Every horse has their own bridle. Every horse has their own girths. So these are girths or cinches down here. Then we have our lead ropes, our reins. We have several different kinds of reins we use. I love the rainbow reins and the reins with the knots for teaching kids how to appropriately hold their reins. We have our helmets. Then we have our Western saddles. We have teeny tiny saddles all the way up to adult riding saddles. We have our saddle pad area. And then we have our carriage driving equipment, since we drive little miniature horses. We store one of our carts up here. And then we have a kitty cat palace up top for the barn cats to play in. And we have this area to tack up and groom our horses, take care of our horses. So a really nice space. We have one gray, flea-bitten gray mare that lives out there with the cows. She swims across the lake every day and hangs with the cows. And we have some obstacles set up. It's just a really nice sized arena for a group lesson. And over here is our pony palace. Pony palace is where we keep all of our little horses and ponies. We have six stalls here, and they have fans to keep them nice and cool. We exercise our horses in here. Exercise is very important. Keep your horse nice and healthy. We have more water in here just in case we need to use these areas as a turnout area. And we can also give lessons to little kids in here. Love the beehive because of all the carpenter bees. Chili and Tarzan live out here. They're older guys, so they need a lot of hay. Actually a real orchard. It has pears and pecan trees. Shiloh and Chester stay out here. They're 2 quarter horses because they like to swim and not come back. Usually I keep the horses that swim away and don't come back. I keep them in these 2 paddocks. This is Player. We call him our poolside mini. He is a stallion, so that's why he's kept separate. He likes to get sprayed by the water. This is our Big Bear arena. Big Bear was the best horse I ever had, and he passed away a couple years ago. And so we named this little arena the Big Bear Arena. So we use this arena for turnout and for lessons. One day this will be the goat palace. It hasn't happened yet, but it's a dream that I'll turn this into where some little goats live, maybe some bunnies. It'd be nice to have goat parties with goat yoga and making goat soap. So maybe that'll happen one day.